Dear learner, I welcome you all to the massive open online course on industrial safety and fire safety management. I am Sanjay Agarwal, professor in electrical engineering and pro vice chancellor of Chhattisgarh Swami Vivekanand Technical University. Dear learner, in the previous lecture we have discussed on the topic, that is types of the fire extinguisher, and under this module following were discussed, like what is the need of the fire classification, and then we discussed different classes of the fire, and also we have discussed type of the fire extinguisher type, like fire extinguisher method and fire safety tips. We will discuss benefit and integration of active and passive fire protection, and after that we will also highlight what are the different regulations and standard regarding these protection, means active and passive fire protection. We will also discuss some case studies also, and after that we will discuss what are the best practices of active and passive fire protection system. So first of all we are going to discuss what is active fire protection. So as name is indicating active, so active fire protection refers to the systems and the equipment that are designed to detect, suppress or control fire once they have ignited. These systems are active in the sense that they require some form of action, or you can say response, to function effectively and are instrumental in preventing fire from spreading and causing extensive damage. Now we will discuss different type of active fire protection system. So one by one we will discuss different type of active fire protection system. So first one is fire sprinkler system. So in this particular session we are going to discuss in brief about all these active fire protection system. So fire sprinkler system are a network of the pipes and sprinkler heads installed throughout a building. They are designed to automatically release water when fire is detected, effectively controlling or extinguishing the flames. Fire sprinkler head contain a heat sensitive element that activates when exposed to high temperature. When a fire heats the sprinkler head, it releases the water onto the flames below and suppressing the fire and preventing its spread. Another example of active fire system is fire alarm. So fire alarm system include smoke detectors, heat detectors and manual police stations. When this sensor detects presence of smoke or elevated temperature, they trigger the alarm and notifying occupants and emergency responders. So first we will discuss the smoke detector. So smoke detector are devices that can sense the presence of smoke or combustion gases. They emit a loud alarm when smoke is detected, alerting occupant to the presence of the fire. Smoke detector use various technologies like ionization, photoelectric or combination of both to detect the smoke particles. So we will discuss ionization type smoke detector. Ionization smoke detector operate on the principle of ionization. Inside the detector there is a small chamber that contains two electrodes and a small amount of radioactive material. This radioactive material emits alpha particles. The alpha particles emitted by the radioactive material collide with air molecules in the chamber and causing the air to become ionized. This means that some of the air molecules in the chamber gain or lose electrons, creating positively charged ions and free electrons. The positive charge ions and free electrons recombine quickly, maintaining a neutral charge in the chamber. However, when smoke particles enter the chamber, they disturb this recombination process. These smoke particles reduce the rate of recombination, causing a drop in electrical current between the electrode. When a drop in the current reaches a preset threshold, the detector triggers an alarm, indicating the presence of smoke and a potential fire. Now we will discuss another type of smoke detector, that is called photoelectric smoke detector. Photoelectric smoke alarm are generally a smoke alarm which light sensitive sensor in that can detect smoking fire very quickly. A photoelectric smoke detector rings whenever smoke particles are there. Now we will see how does this photoelectric smoke detector work. A photoelectric smoke detector is known for its use of light to give signal of a fire detection. The alarm has a chamber for light sensor inside. The chamber has an LED light that shoots a beam of light in a straight line across the chamber, and if somehow this smoke enters the chamber, it comes in the path of the straight line of the LED light and deflects it. When the straight LED light shifts its path as detected by the smoke, it enters into a photosensor in a different compartment of the same chamber. Thus, whenever LED light beams hits the photosensor, the alarm starts sounding. Now we will discuss another type of detector, that is called heat detector. So heat detector are commonly used in the areas where smoke detector may not be suitable, such as kitchen, or you can say the dusty environment where the false alarm could be a concern. They are often integrated into a fire alarm system to provide early warning of fire related danger and facilitate a rapid response to mitigate the potential risk. Basically, heat detector are of two type. One is a fixed temperature heat detector. These detectors are designed to trigger an alarm when the temperature at their location reaches a predetermined threshold. And once the temperature suppresses the threshold, the heat detector activates an alarm, alerting individual to the potential fire hazard. And this fixed temperature detector are highly reliable and suitable for environment where rapid temperature increase are expected in the event of a fire. The another type of heat detector is basically it is called rate of rise heat detector. So rate of rise detector are more sensitive than fixed temperature detector and are designed to detect rapid increase in temperature. They trigger an alarm when the temperature rises at a certain rate within a specified time frame, indicating the potential occurrence of the fire. This type of heat detector is particularly useful in area where slow temperature increase may not provide sufficient warning. The smoke detector and heat detector continuously monitor the air for sign of the fire. When they detect smoke, heat or other fire related condition, they trigger audible and visual alarm. Manual pull station allow occupants to manually activate alarm in case of emergency. Now we will discuss fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher are portable device filled with firefighting agent like water, foam, dry chemicals and carbon dioxide. They are used by the individual to suppress small fire in their early stages before they escalate. Operating the fire extinguisher effectively requires following a simple technique known as PASS method, which stands for pull, aim, squeeze and sweep. Here is how to use fire extinguisher properly will be discussed. So first is pull. The pin is typically located on the handle or near the trigger. Then we will discuss the aim. Now we will discuss the aim. After pulling the pin, aim the nozzle or hose of fire extinguisher at the base of the fire. Then we will discuss the squeeze. What is the meaning of this? Squeeze the handle or lever to discharge the extinguishing agent. When you do this, a stream or spray of the extinguisher agent will come out of the nozzle or hose and maintain a fire grip on the handle to control the flow of agent. Then next term comes sweep. Under this, while continuing to aim the base of the fire, sweep the nozzle or hose from the side to side. This sweeping motion helps ensure that extinguishing agent covers the entire area of the fire. Be sure to move steadily and avoid widely swinging the extinguisher as this can spread the flames. Then another term that is coming, the fire suppression system. The fire suppression system such as gas based system, that is FM 200, or carbon dioxide, or foam based system are designed to extinguish fire in enclosed spaces such as server room or industrial facilities by releasing suppressed agent to start the fire of oxygen or cool it down. This system releases a suppressed agent, that is gas or foam, into a protected space. The agent either displaces oxygen or cools the fire, effectively extinguishing. Now we will discuss passive fire protection system. Passive fire protection comprises architectural and structural feature and material incorporated into a building to prevent the spread of fire, smoke and heat. Unlike active fire protection, passive measures do not require activation or intervention but instead offer continuous fire resistant barrier and contaminant system. Now we will discuss various passive fire protection measures. So under this we will discuss first fire resistance material. The fire resistance material such as fire rated gypsum board, fire resistant coating and fire resistant insulation are used in the construction to delay the spread of the fire and maintain the structural integrity of the building. Then another type of passive fire system are, which is called fire door and partition. So here you can see in the diagram also, when you have visited the mall and different offices, you must have gone through such type of the fire door and partitions. The fire doors and the partitions are designed compartmentalized a building, creating a fire resistance barrier that prevent the spread of the fire from one area to the another. These door or partitions are constructed with a fire rated material and the self closing mechanism. Another one is fire resistance window. So what is this fire resistance windows? Fire resistance windows are equipped with special glass and frames that can withstand high temperature and prevent the passage of the flames and the smoke. They are commonly used in the stairwells and exit routes. Now we will again discuss another example of passive fire protection system, that is called fire stopping. Fire stopping involves the use of fire resistance material to seal gaps and openings in the building penetrations such as pipes, conduits and the cable trays. This prevents fire and smoke forms spreading through opening in fire rated walls and floors. Now we will discuss the purpose and function of passive fire protection system. Under this we will discuss compartmentation. So passive fire protection systems such as fire door and the partition a building into a distinct fire resistance zones. This containment prevents a rapid spread of fire and smoke, limiting its impact on occupants and property. And another purpose and function of this passive fire protection system is delaying the fire spread. So fire resistance material and coating slow down the progression of the fire, giving occupants more time to evacuate and firefighters more time to respond. Third one is protecting escape route. Passive fire protection measures are crucial in maintaining the integrity of escape route such as stairwells and corridor. Fire resistance door and window ensure safe passage during the emergencies. Another function is preserving the structural integrity. The fire resistance material and construction technique are used to protect the structural element of building and ensuring that it remains stable during a fire. Another function is minimizing the smoke spread. Passive fire protection also includes measures to limit the spread of the smoke. This is a critical because smoke inhalation is a leading to cause of fire related death. Another function is enhancing the firefighter safety. Passive fire protection measures make it safer for the firefighter to enter building and conduct rescue and firefighting operations. So, passive fire protection play a vital role in preventing the rapid escalation of the fire and creating a safer environment for the building occupant. When integrated with active fire protection system, it forms a comprehensive fire safety strategy that is essential for protective lives and property. Now we will discuss the difference between active and passive fire protection. So active fire protection and passive fire protection are two distinct approaches to fire safety within a building. So here one by one we can discuss the difference. So active fire protection requires a action or integration to operate, while passive fire protection does not require activation or intervention, it is always in place. Active fire protection deploys system and equipment like fire alarm, sprinkler, extinguisher, while passive fire protection utilizes material and architectural feature like fire resistance, wall, doors and window. Active fire protection initiate response when the fire is detected, while passive fire protection creates barrier to prevent fire spread and compartments the building. Active fire protection focus on the controlling or you can say extinguishing fire after ignition, while passive fire protection focuses on controlling or extinguishing fire after ignition. Now here we will discuss complementary nature of active and passive fire protection. The strength of fire safety lies in the synergy between the active and passive fire protection. First one is early detection and response. So active system like fire alarm and sprinkler detect fire quickly and initiate immediate response, limiting fire growth and danger to occupant. Second one is containment the delay. The passive measures such as fire resistance walls and door prevent fire from spreading rapidly and contain it within the defined areas, protecting escape route and reducing damage. Third one, we will discuss creating comprehensive fire safety plan, combining both approach, ensuring multi-layered defense against the fire and reliability. A comprehensive plan address fire at different stages like detection, suppression, containment and evacuation. Next one is effect on the occupant safety. Active system help with swift evacuation while passive measure maintain safe escape routes. When used together, they provide occupant with the best chance of safe egress during a fire. Now we will discuss benefit of active fire protection. So active fire protection system offer numerous benefit in the fire safety. One is rapid response. So active fire protection system can detect and react to the fire within a second, reducing the time it takes to suppress or control the fire. Another benefit is what? Minimize the damage. So quick response often result in smaller fire, limiting property damage and reducing the need for the costly repair. Another benefit is the enhanced life safety. So active fire protection system help protect lives by the alerting occupant and initiating the suppression measure promptly. Another advantage or benefit you can say of the active fire system is firefighter assistant. This system provides essential information to the firefighter, allow them to plan and execute effective firefighting strategies. Now we will discuss benefit or you can say the advantage of passive fire protection. So passive fire protection measure offers several advantages in fire safety. First one is continuous protection. So passive fire protection measures are always in place and do not rely on the activation, ensuring ongoing protection even during the power outage or when occupants are unaware of the fire. Second benefit or advantage you can say containment and the compartmentation. So passive fire protection creates fire resistance barrier which limit the fire and smoke spread, reducing the damage and providing safe escape routes. Another advantage is structural integrity prevention. Another advantage is structural integrity pres- preservation. So passive fire protection material and feature help maintain the structural integrity of the building during the fire, enhancing the overall safety. Another benefit of passive fire protection is reduce the fire hazard. So passive fire protection measure like fire stopping, seal of opening where fires can spread, mitigation the risk of the fire hazard. Another advantage is smoke control. So passive fire protection help control the spread of the toxic smoke, improving the visibility and the chances of the safe evacuation. Now we will discuss what is this need of this integration of active and passive fire protection. First one is comprehensive defense. So active system detect and respond to the fire swiftly while passive measure contain and slow the fire spread. So combining both ensure a layered defense against the fire and different stages like detection, suppression, containment and evacuation. Now another advantage is redundancy and reliability. So integration provide redundancy and increasing overall reliability of particular fire protection system. Another advantage is minimizing the impact. So integrating both type of protection like active fire protection and passive fire protection minimize the impact of fire, reducing damage and enhancing the life safety. Next one is safe evacuation. Active system facilitate swift evacuation while passive measure maintain safe escape route, ensuring occupant have the best chance of safe ingress during a fire. Now there are some example of the integration. Early detection and suppression, combining active fire alarm with the passive fire doors and compartment ensure that occupants are quickly alerted to fire and suppression measures are automatically initiated. This provides the most effective response. Small control does active smoke detector trigger alarm while passive measure like fire resistant walls contain smoke, reducing the spread and maintaining clear evacuation routes. Firefighter safety. Active system provide real-time information to firefighter and passive measure ensure the building structural integrity, enhancing firefighter safety during operation. By integrating both active and passive fire protection measure, a building can achieve a comprehensive and robust fire strategy to enhance protection for occupant and property. Now we will discuss regulation and standard. Fire safety regulation and standard play a crucial role ensuring the safety of building and their occupant. There are some relevant regulations are this one which we are going to discuss one by one. First one is National Fire Protection Association. The National Fire Protection Association is a leading authority on fire safety standard and codes. It publishes various documents including NFPA 1, NFPA 101, which provides guideline for fire prevention, protection and life safety buildings. Next one is a International Building Code, that is called IBC. So the IBC is a widely adopted building code that includes comprehensive provision for the fire safety. It covers aspects such as fire resistance construction, egress requirement and the installation of fire protection system. Third one is local building code and the fire regulation. Many regions and municipalities have their own building codes and fire safety regulation that builders and the property owner must adhere to. The local codes may incorporate aspects of NFPA and IBC standards. Fourth one is Occupational Safety and Health Administration. Familiarly, it is known as OSHA. So OSHA sets workplace safety standard, including fire safety regulation to protect employee in industrial and commercial setting. Now we will discuss emphasizing the importance of compliance of fire safety regulation and standard. First one is line safety. So compliance with the fire safety regulation and standard is primarily about protecting lives. These standards are developed based on the research, experience and lesson learned from the past incident to ensure that buildings are safe for the occupant. Second one is legal and the financial consequence. Non-compliance can have significant legal and financial consequence. Building owner, contractor and businesses can face fine, legal liability and even criminal charges if fire safety standards are not met. Third one is insurance requirement. Insurance companies often require that building meet specific fire safety standard to provide coverage. Non-compliance may result in higher insurance premium or the denial of the coverage. Regulation and trust. Compliance with the fire safety standard enhance a building owner reputation and builds trust among occupants and the community. It shows a commitment to the safety and well-being. Another one is community safety. Fire safety compliance not only protects building occupants but also contributes the overall safety of the surrounding community by reducing the risk of the spreading to the neighboring properties. Another one is preventing loss and disruption. Compliance help prevent loss of the life, property damage and business interruption that can result from fire. It also reduces the need for the costly repairs and the reconstruction. Another one is supporting the firefighter. So meeting standard make it easier for the firefighter to perform their duties safely and effectively as they can rely on the predictable building layout and fire protection system. Now we will discuss maintenance and inspection. So what is the need of this maintenance and inspection? First one is ensuring the operational readiness. So fire protection system, whether active or passive, must be in operational readiness at all times. Regular maintenance and inspection are essential to confirm that this system will function as intended in the event of a fire. Second one is compliance with the standard. So many fire safety regulation and standard require regular inspection and maintenance of fire protection system. Compliance is not just about the installation but also about the maintaining system to the specified standard. Third one is identifying and addressing the issue. Regular inspection can identify wear and tear, damage or malfunction in fire protection equipment. Promptly addressing this issue is critical to prevent failure during an emergency. Another one is risk to the occupant. Insufficiently maintained fire protection system pose a significant risk to the building occupant as they may not function correctly when need, hindering evacuation and rescue efforts. Another one is legal consequence. In case of injury or the lost life due to the malfunctioning fire protection system, building owner and the operator may face legal consequence including criminal charges. Next one is a reputational damage. Neglecting maintenance can damage the reputation of the building owner and operator, leading to a loss of trust from the occupant and the community. Next one is a firefighting safety. So malfunctioning system can endanger the lives of the firefighter who rely on this system for their safety during the firefighting operations. So, as you know, the regularly maintenance and inspection of the fire protection system are critical to ensuring their reliability and effectiveness during the emergency. Neglecting these essential aspects of the fire safety can have dire consequences including loss of the life, property damage, legal issue and the reputational damage. Therefore, it is imperative to prioritize to give the priority ongoing maintenance and inspection as a part of comprehensive fire safety plan. Now we will discuss the best practices of the active fire protection system. So one by one we can discuss. One is conduct routine inspection and test of the fire alarm system, sprinkler, extinguisher and other active system as per manufacturer recommendation and local regulation. Another best practice is professional installation. Ensure that active fire protection systems are installed by qualified professionals who follow industry standard and the local codes. Third best practices are training and education. So train building occupant and staff of the proper use of the fire extinguisher, pull station and evacuation procedure. Another best practice is proper maintenance, monitoring system, emergency power supply. Under emergency power supply, ensure that active fire protection system have reliable emergency power source to operate during the power outage. Now another best practice for the passive fire protection system, one by one we can discuss, like fire resistance material we can use, then fire door and compartment, regular inspection, fire stopping, proper ventilation, integrity of penetrations. So we can say the fire safety in building or in industry is not a matter to be taken lightly. It is a paramount to protect the lives of the occupant, safeguard property and ensure the well-being of communities. Active and passive fire protection measure when properly implemented, maintained and integrated form a robust defense against the highly destructive or damaging consequence of the fire. Also, remember the compliance with the regulations, regular maintenance and commitment to the best practice are the fundamental to achieving comprehensive fire safety. So by giving the priority fire safety in building design, construction, industry and ongoing management, we can reduce the risk of fire related disaster and ensure that building remain safe for all who enter them. So dear learner, in this particular session, we discussed active and passive fire protection and then we discussed benefit and integration of active and passive fire protection and we also discussed regulation and standard regarding the fire protection system. Dear learner, in the coming session or the next session, we discussed the topic that is called fire sprinkler system and under this particular topic on fire sprinkler system, water spring system, types of the fire spring system, sprinkler pattern, periodic testing and maintenance of the sprinkler will be covered in this particular system. Thank you very much.